All right, everybody, welcome back. This is a quick video of why I chose the Black Bay 58 over the Seamaster 300. So, I went to both stores, Omega and an authorized Tudor retailer, tried on both of the watches. And the reason why I chose this was the size, the fit, the price, which is the main reason. Along with just the overall aesthetics, and let's get into it. So the size for me is actually, it's a big difference between the 42 millimeter S&P 300 versus this is a 39 millimeter. And like the main thing really is not so much the size of the case itself, but it's more so the bracelet. I mean, that Omega bracelet is just, it's ass. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's complete garbage compared to this. You know what I'm saying? Now on the rubber strap, it's a different case, but the bracelet itself is just, this is just completely like, it's way better. It tapers, it fits better for me in my case. So that was one thing, right? Now, another thing that when it comes to the bracelet is also the clasp. See, like this clasp, it's not that big. The Omega clasp, it's huge. It just almost takes up the whole bottom of your wrist, which I find to be, not in my, my liking, not to my liking, right? Now, this doesn't have the little micro adjust on the fly and blah, 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 blah. But I was able to adjust it easily with these 3 little pins. Take a toothpick, you're good to go. So the fit for me is fine. Now, the other main thing, of course, was the price. So I got this from an authorized retailer, brand new, mind you, a week ago. I went there and they had the last one because this is discontinued. $4,000. I said, you know what? I'm going to take this right now. So I went ahead. I got it, and now I'm here, so making this video. Now, if most people, when they're shopping for Omega, I would assume that this is another like competitor to that with the price point and the specifications and whatnot. They're pretty close. So now, looks wise, right? Let me give you a little shot of this in the sun so you can see how how it plays with the light, the reflections, the bracelet. So I'm gonna be honest with you, right? For the most part, this doesn't have that crazy play in the light where it changes completely to a different color and whatnot. The sunlight will just make this color, whatever color the dial is in the bezel, which is navy blue, and the dial is like a matte navy blue. So it's not like, like a sunburst. It's really nice. I like it. It stays, the same, pretty much like when you go away from the light to the light, it pretty much, just makes it a little bit more shinier. And I'm fine with it. I really like this. It's very versatile. So, I went ahead and chose this over the Omega. Now, is this the perfect watch? I'm going to say one thing. If it had a date, I honestly would never probably even think of getting any other watch ever again. Because that's the only thing that this is missing is a date. Now, mind you, that's my opinion of it. You're entitled to your own. So don't start writing in the comments, oh, we don't need a date, da-da-da. I need it, right? So that's the only thing. In the future, if they do come out with this same version, or this colorway, I should say, with a date, I will definitely be selling this and buying with that one with a date. Now, they did come out with a new blue in the Black Bay 54, but that just was not it for me. It's a difference between this and that new blue. It's like, I don't know, it's too shiny and just not it. So another thing that I will say was I did try on the Aquaterra at Omega, and that watch is amazing, amazing watch. If this was the same price point, I would definitely take the Aquaterra, but that's like double the price of this, pretty much double the price of this, right? And so I went ahead and went with this because I didn't feel like spending close to $8,000. And of course, if you go secondhand market, then it's more so about what you're gonna find for your budget. These secondhand market, they go for around 28 to, even what I paid for it. I've seen 44,000. It all depends on where you're getting it from, who's selling it, what's it coming with, condition, all these things, right? So I said, you know what? I'll just go ahead and if I get it for 4,000. I'll just go ahead and buy it new. It's really, saving $1,000 and, getting a brand new watch, it's not that big of a deal. Now, mind you, if you're getting, an Omega that's 8,000 versus you could buy it for, 45, 5,000. Now that's, $3,000 saving about, it makes a big difference. So, that's where I'm at with this. Hope you guys enjoy and let me know what you think.